Update: major Arizona school districts in Metro Phoenix and Tucson were still closed for the day on Thursday following Gov. Ducey signing of budget legislation providing more than $300 million in raises for many of the state's striking teachers. Ducey signed the legislation Thursday morning soon after lawmakers approved it near the tail end of all-night House and Senate sessions.
The Scottsdale Unified School District in the Phoenix suburb of Scottsdale announced less than an hour later that its schools will reopen Friday. Phoenix Union High School District spokesman Craig Pleatnick said that it may reopen schools on Friday.
Most school districts had cited uncertainty about when the week-old teacher walkout over pay and education funding would end when they announced Wednesday that their schools would remain closed Thursday. Update: as Day 6 of the teacher walkout begins, Arizona House and Senate lawmakers voted to pass the $10.4 billion budget bill early Thursday morning that will provide more than $300 million for teacher pay raises.
The budget bill now heads to Governor Doug Ducey, who is expected to sign off on it today. The Arizona Senate has passed a $10.4 billion state budget plan that provides more than $300 million in raises for many of the state's striking teachers after working all night.
The House was continuing to debate the budget package as sunrise approached Thursday morning, but passage was assured.
The action came after a week-long teachers' strike that shut down school for the great majority of the state's 1.1 million public school students. Strike leaders had called for an end to the walkout if the budget passed Wednesday. But a day-long delay led them to essentially extend it, and many school districts ended up canceling classes for a sixth straight day Thursday.
The Republican-controlled legislature finally started debating the 10 bills making up the spending plan for the budget year starting July 1 after 8 p.m. Wednesday.
Phoenix, Wednesday night in Phoenix, lawmakers debated a state budget for fiscal year 2019 that will include hundreds of millions in new funding for education.
Some school districts including Tucson Unified, Amphi and Marana will remain closed Thursday.
A proposed tax increase against Tucson homeowners centering on desegregation case dating back decades is what irks Tucson Democrat Steve Farley.
It simply hurts the homeowners in the Tucson Unified School District, Farley said. It's indefensible. I can't understand why a Republican would want to raise taxes just to hurt people.
Oro Valley's Mark Fincham argues this tax is only fair.
Taxpayers in the rest of the state didn't engage in behavior that was a Tucson issue.
When the walkout started, two #RedForEd demands included a 20% raise for teachers and support staff and restoring more than $1 billion in education cuts to the state budget since 2008.
I'm not sure where this narrative that we cut year over year that we cut education spending, Fincham said. Frankly, they're lying. That is absolutely untrue. I don't know how you can call an increase in spending a cut. Unless, of course, we're living in an upside-down world.
Teachers are not walking out on their students, they're walking out for their students, and they hope this legislature and this governor would get their act together and create a budget that would fund public education before now, Farley said. They haven't done it yet.
Debate on the floors of both houses is expected to continue past midnight.